motherfucker.
The Jell-O Program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra.
Thank you. This is Groucho Marx. Well, here I am, stepping in over my head again.
With Fibber McGee and Molly.
Folks, this is just as new to me as it is to you.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Benny, this is Rochester.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Well, what an original greeting.
Hello and welcome to another week of comedy, funny, haha, on Dwayne Old Time Radio. Also, my podcasts are free of ads, so you can enjoy the programs commercial free. If you would like to donate a few dollars to help me cover the cost of creating these weekly posts, you can donate to my channel. On the bottom of each post, there is a donation link in your preferred podcast player. Anything you donate is extremely helpful and appreciated. Ozzie and Harriet returned this week with the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. We have 2 episodes. Bowling, aka Unique Bowling Approach. That's the 108th episode, February 23rd, 1947. Then the 111th episode, Books, the Library Trip on 191. Books, the Library Trip repeats on 191, aka Reading. I hope I read that correctly, because I'm not going to do it again. This one aired March 29th, 1947.
The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, presenting America's favorite young couple, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard. And now let's see what's going on in the Nelson family.
Telephone! I'll get it.
No. Stay where you are, dear. After all, there are 3 able-bodied men around the house. David, will you answer the phone, please?
Okay, I'll get it. Well, hurry up, dear. Let me answer the phone, David. You answered it last time. I did not. It's my turn. It isn't either.
Well, I wish somebody would answer it.
Come on, boys. If one of you doesn't answer pretty quick, I will. See what I mean? Now you've both lost out.
Hello?
Let that be a lesson to you, boys.
That's very flattering, Louise.
Why don't you guys go outside now? It's a beautiful day.
Okay, Pop. Come on, Reggie. Hey, David, wait for me. All right, Louise, I'll see you later. Bye.
Who was it, dear?
Louise Hopkins, the president of the PTA. She asked me to head the Ways and Means Committee to raise money for the association. You don't mind, do you, dear?
Oh, no, of course not.
It's for a good cause. They're starting a fund for hot lunches for the children at school.
Oh, that's a good idea. What are the plans?
We're having a meeting this afternoon to decide.
Mm-hmm.
I told Louise I'd be there. I remembered that this is the day you go bowling with Mr. Thornberry.
Well, I have a date
In
with
fact,
Thorny.
some of the girls on the committee think a bowling tournament would be a good way to raise the money.
A bowling tournament?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's merely my personal opinion, but I don't think much of that idea.
Well, don't tell me you've gone sour on bowling. Your favorite sport?
Favorite sport? I don't recall having made that statement, dear. In fact, I think it's a pretty silly game. Roll a ball down an alley and knock over some pieces of wood.
But you've always seemed so enthusiastic about it.
What do you mean always, dear? I just started 3 weeks ago.
What was your score when you bowled last night?
That has nothing to do with it. I just happen to feel that bowling is a childish pastime. I've lost interest in it.
What was your score last night?
There's no connection, Harriet. I'd feel this way about bowling even if I'd bowled 300 last night.
What did you bowl?
86. I tell you, that has nothing to do with it. I'm just tired of bowling. It's as simple as that. Show you how silly the game is. The better you bowl, the less exercise you get. If you knock all the pins down and make a strike, you don't get to bowl the second ball.
Well, we don't have to make it a bowling tournament. I can hold out for a bazaar.
Sure, a bazaar or a dance or anything. So much of bowling is pure luck. Either the pins fall down or they don't.
I see.
In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if a lot of the big bowling matches were fixed. Pin boy pushes a button and the pins fall down. Want a good score, you have to bribe the pin boy.
Okay, dear. I'll try and talk him into a bazaar.
Anything as long as it isn't bowling.
Will you pick me up at the school after you and Mr. Thornberry finish your game this afternoon?
There isn't going to be any game. If Thorny wants to bowl, he can bowl. I'll go down to the post office and feed the pigeons or something. time's the movie start, Thorny?
Oh, not for a half hour yet. We got plenty of time. You want to stroll up past the bowling alley just to see what's going on?
Well, I'll walk past the place. But if you're figuring on coaxing me in, you're wasting your time.
Oh, I know how you feel, Oz.
What do you mean?
I saw your bowl last night. It was pretty horrible.
I was a little off my usual form. That has nothing to do with my opinion of bowling. I just come to the conclusion it's a silly game, and I have more important things to do. Well, I'm not going to let a stupid game make my whole life miserable for me.
I don't blame you, Oz. Don't think I've ever seen a full-grown man bowl as cheesy a game as you did last night. You rolled a 52, wasn't it?
Don't make it worse than it was. It was 86, and I had every break against me, and you know it.
Yeah. Frankly, as your friend and neighbor, I'm glad you're giving up the game. With an approach like yours, you never could become a good bowler.
I don't think that's very fair, Thorny. You know very well I had a hole in my shoe last night, for one thing.
Yeah, personally, I don't think the game is worth the aggravation, especially with that approach of yours.
Speaking of approaches, you remember the hop, skip, and jump event that we used to do at Boy Scout camp?
Yeah.
You know, that might be a wonderful approach for bowling. Think of the speed you could get up.
Hop, skip, and jump?
Well, not exactly. What I had in mind was more of a run, you see. That's to get up the speed. Then a little skip to get you in balance. And then the ball swings back like a pendulum and whoosh, to follow through.
Think it's legal?
Don't see why not.
Well, if you ever decide to take up the game again, it might be a good thing to try.
That's what I was figuring.
Quite a few bowlers here this afternoon.
Yeah.
I see 2 alleys vacant down at the end, numbers 11 and 12.
Well, let's take 12 to get a longer run.
Ladies, quiet, please. The meeting will come to order. We have with us this afternoon the new chairman of the Ways and Means Committee, Mrs. Nelson. I believe Mrs. Nelson has something to say for her committee.
Madam President, I rise to point of order. We haven't read the minutes of the last meeting.
Well, where are the minutes of the last meeting?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't bring the minutes with me.
Oh, you know what happened, girls. She made out a grocery list on the back and gave it to her husband. Ladies, Mrs. Nelson has the floor.
Thank you, Mrs. Stone. I have a suggestion to make in behalf of the committee to raise money for the lunch fund. Several of our members are in favor of giving a bazaar such as we gave last year.
Well, I'm not baking any cakes for a bazaar.
Then I vote for the bazaar.
Well, it's okay if all the members can bake cakes that are fit to eat. You know, we had quite a few complaints after our last cake sale.
Mary Jane, if you're referring to my upside-down pineapple cake, why don't you say so?
I'm not mentioning any names. The cake fits where it look a lot better than some of the hats I see around here.
Girls, please. Ann Stone had an interesting suggestion, a bowling tournament.
Oh, how could we raise money with a bowling tournament?
Oh, we charge an entry fee. Most of our husbands would be crazy about the idea. What do you think, Mary Jane?
Well, first I'd like to hear what Kathy says.
Well, I think it'd be a good idea.
I don't think it'd work at all.
Well, some people are afraid to try something new.
And some people jump at the first harebrained scheme that comes along.
Oh, well, Ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody have a husband who runs a bowling alley?
Well, just a minute, ladies. What do you think, Verna?
Oh, let's have a bazaar. I look dreadful in slacks.
Oh,
Order, please. Let's take a vote. All those in favor of a bazaar signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those in favor of a bowling tournament signify by saying aye.
Aye. Some of you ladies voted twice.
I have an idea, girls. All those in favor of letting me decide the question say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
On what grounds do you object, Janice?
I don't know. What were we voting on?
168, Thorny. The hop, skip, and jump did it.
Some game, Oz.
Best game I ever rolled. You see, Thorny, it was my approach. I knew it. You know, that's the great thing about bowling. It's all technique. I bet the first time anybody ever saw a hop, skip, and jump on a bowling alley was just now.
Yeah, the first time you tried it, you about scared the pinboy to death.
Well, it is a little spectacular, but what results, Thorny?
I must admit you bowled better today.
Made all the difference in the world. Just the hop and the skip.
Watch it, Ozzie!
Oh! I beg your pardon, madam. From now on, Thorny, I'll improve steadily. You just watch. Give me such a drive and a follow-through. Just a hop, a skip, and a... Oh! Sorry, beg your
Better
pardon.
take it easy, Oz, before you knock somebody down.
You know, you ought to try it next time you bowl, Thorny.
I'll wait till I get my pilot's license.
168. Boy, I'd sure like to get into a tournament right now.
Yeah, well, according to my wife, the girls at the PTA are going to hold a bowling tournament this year instead of the annual bazaar.
Oh, you mean they were going to? Harriet's chairman of the committee, and I, like a big dope, talked her into running another bazaar.
Oh, Oz, you did?
Yeah.
Don't you remember last year running all over town for lumber, for boots, going from house to house begging for old clothes? Why, on a rainy day, I can still feel where some woman slammed the door on my foot.
Maybe Harriet can switch it back in some way.
Well, it's certainly worth a try.
Yeah. Well, it certainly would be swell to get into a bowling tournament now. Yes, sir. Just a hop, a skip, and a... Oh, I beg your pardon, madam.
Ah! Shut up!
Harriet!
I'm in the kitchen, dear.
Oh, thank goodness you're home.
Why, is anything wrong?
Harriet, is there any way of getting your committee to change its decision?
Well, why, dear? It came out just the way you wanted.
Well, you see, that's just it. When I
Don't
spoke
you
to
want
this...
a bowling tournament?
No, dear, I want a bowling a bowling tournament. You're having a bowling tournament? Well, when did you decide?
Well, the girls left it up to me, so I decided right now. I took a look at your face and decided you and bowling had kissed and made up. What was your score today?
You won't believe this, Harriet.
I'll try not to show it. Go ahead.
168.
Is that with or without bribing the pinboy?
No, that's on the level. 168. And you know the secret? I have a new approach. The hop, skip, and jump. You see me in the tournament. Look, I'll show you the technique. I have to start down the hall here.
Hi, Mom. Hello, boys. Yeah, you better stand back. Your father's about to demonstrate a new bowling maneuver.
All right, now watch, everybody. There goes the ball down the alley. Strike!
You sure did that fast, Pop. I'll say I didn't even see the ball.
Attention, please. Warning to all bowlers. If you find yourself playing alongside Ozzie Nelson, play safe. Move over to the next alley.
Well, you see, Ozzie's discovered a new flying approach called the hop, skip, and jump. It's pretty dangerous, but Ozzie has so much faith in it, he's just about sure he's going to win the bowling tournament being held by the Rogers Road PTA. He's out in the backyard right now practicing his newfound technique, rolling an imaginary ball down an imaginary alley and making imaginary strikes.
With a hop and a skip. And a strike. Oh, hello, Emmy Lou.
Everybody in our house has been trying to guess what you're doing.
Oh, really?
Mother was the only one who had the slightest idea.
Oh, your mother?
Mr. Nelson, what does demented mean?
No, well, it's just a word, Emmy Lou, and I might add, I don't think your mother's a very good guesser. I'm sure she isn't.
Well, what were you doing, Mr. Nelson?
I was practicing, Emmy Lou. What you saw was my new approach.
Approach?
Mm-hmm. I'm practicing bowling for the PTA tournament. It's a new technique I invented myself.
Daddy loves to bowl, but he isn't as clever at it as you are, Mr. Nelson. He never gets off the ground.
Well, of course, there are the conservatives who cling to the old-fashioned methods.
Well, what kind of a bowling ball do you use?
Any kind they happen to have.
You don't have your own bowling ball?
Well, no, I just pick out a ball at the alley.
You take any old ball, Mr. Nelson.
Unsanitary, huh?
No, it's not that. Every good bowler has his own bowling ball. Would Byron Nelson play in a tournament without his golf club? Would Hank Greenberg go up to the plate without his baseball bat? Would Esther Williams?
Yes, I see what you mean.
Well, still think of a hockey player.
Just a second. I'm still thinking of Esther Williams.
Mr. Nelson, you've got to get equipment. You can't bowl your best without the proper equipment.
Well, thanks for the advice, Emmy Lou, but I think the only equipment I need is maybe a new pair of bowling shoes and the old hop, skip, and jump.
Well, good luck in the tournament, Mr. Nelson, and happy landing.
Thanks, Emmy
Be careful now, dear. You know what happens when you get in a place like this.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, all you need is a pair of bowling shoes. Don't buy out the whole sporting goods store.
Harriet, please.
Okay, dear.
Hey, they got some nice stuff here. Look at all these bowling balls.
Oh, Ozzie, you don't need a bowling ball.
I know. I'm just looking at them. Gosh, they've got them in all different sizes and colors. Hey, this one looks pretty good. Feels good, too. Wonder how this would work with the old hop, skip, and jump. Hop, skip.
Not at all. Looking for something?
Yes, I wanted some sporting equipment.
A jumping rope or a pogo stick, perhaps?
No, I bowled. I was looking at some of this bowling equipment. Say, those bowling shoes in the window, for instance, they're pretty good shoes, are they?
Yes, that's pretty good shoe.
Quality rubber in the soles, I suppose, the kind that cling to the floor and keep you from slipping?
Yes, I imagine.
I wear size 9.5.
We have them in 9.5. Shall I wrap them up?
Oh, yes, I'll take them. Say, these are pretty good-looking shirts over here. I see they have the swing back.
Yes, they're for golf.
Uh-huh. They should be good for bowling.
I guess you could use them for bowling.
The right kind of a shirt means a lot in bowling, wouldn't you say?
Well, you'd probably play better when you're comfortable.
Might as well be safe. I'll take one of these. Say, how about these socks here?
Which ones? Oh, those?
Yeah.
Those are tennis socks.
Look like bowling socks to me. You're sure these aren't bowling socks?
Well, I guess you could use them for bowling if you wanted to. Will that be all?
I don't know. Just looking at these slacks over here. They look as if they'd give a person good free leg action.
Yes, they're quite roomy.
Save a person's good clothes. And
oh, they do that, yes.
You certainly do make these things sound attractive. I'll take a pair of these. Hey, here's a nice gadget right here.
That's a portable seat they use for the races.
Say, that'd be a good thing to have at a bowling alley when you're waiting your turn. If all the seats are taken.
Well,
I'll take one.
Yes.
What's this over here?
That's a tennis visor.
Say, you know, if the lights were too bright at the bowling alley, this would really shade my eyes, wouldn't it?
I imagine it would.
I'll take one.
Good. Maybe you can use a pair of these.
Well, they look like snowshoes.
Yes, they do, don't they?
What are they?
Snowshoes.
What would I need these for?
Well, while you're bowling, if there's a hole in the roof and it's snowing outside, you won't get caught in a snowdrift on the way from your seat to the starting line.
Now, just a minute. There's a limit to the things I can use, you know.
I know. I just wanted to find out where it was.
That's pretty good. You know, I'm just thinking every good bowler has his own individual ball, doesn't he? That's a really good investment, isn't it?
Oh, here we go.
Well, frankly, sir, they're nice to have, but you can get along without one.
Oh, I don't know about that. If you're going to bowl at all, you ought to do it right.
Well, maybe so, but
After all, it isn't very sanitary using a ball everybody else uses now, is it?
Well, that's true.
You don't play golf with another man's clubs, do you? A bowler ought to have his own bowling ball.
You're right. I'll take one. Well, yes, it's a good idea.
Hey, this is a mighty fine-looking ball here. Holes just fit my grip, too. This is a new type of ball, isn't it?
Yes, we don't know much about it yet. Made of South American hardwood. They call it the atom ball.
I'll take one.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, here's something might interest you. This little booklet here, Standard Rules of Bowling. It's just 10 cents.
No, thanks. Definitely not.
Oh, but really,
The answer is no.
Okay. I'll get you your change.
How do you like that, Harriet? A book of bowling rules. You have to watch these clerks. They'll try to sell you everything in the store. That's sure a beautiful ball, isn't it, Harriet? I can just see it whirling down the alley, scattering those pins.
Dear, if you don't stop polishing it, you'll wear it down to a billiard ball.
Hey, wait a minute. What's this?
What's the matter?
Well, the wood in the finger holes. It's damp.
Green wood, maybe. Or maybe it's full of wires.
Harriet, do you think a ball like this ought to be damp?
You know, just offhand, dear, I'd hazard a guess and say no.
Do you suppose it was properly cured? Harriet, this could be serious. The tournament starts at 3 o'clock, you know.
As a matter of fact, I should be over there right now.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. How do they dry wood? With heat. Harriet, turn the oven on low.
Oh, dear, are
It's the only way to dry it out. Slow, even heat.
It's your bowling ball. What are you doing, Pa?
Oh, hello, David. Oh, I'm glad you came. Listen to this carefully. It's very important. I have to go over and help your mother with the arrangements. So at 3 o'clock, ask Emmy Lou to shut off the oven, and you bring my bowling ball over to the alleys, okay?
You mean you're going to put that bowling ball in the oven?
Yes, it needs to be baked out of it. Step aside. There it's in. See, they evidently didn't season this ball properly, so I'm just warming it up just enough so it gets its shape perfectly.
Oh, gee, Pop, you sure know everything.
Well, not quite everything.
No, but you sure know stuff that nobody else knows.
Harriet, the old hop, skip, and jump sure is an improvement.
Yes, it is, dear, but don't tire yourself out before the tournament starts. Just a moment, Mr. Nelson. My husband and I have been watching you hop, skip, and jump, and we don't think it's legal.
Why isn't it legal?
Well, if there's any doubt about it, ask Mrs. Brooks. She's chairman of the Rules Committee. Well, Mrs. Brooks. Yes? Is a hop, skip, and jump legal in bowling? How should I know? I never bowled in my life.
Well, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be.
I voted for a bazaar.
I know, but...
Well, I don't think it should be allowed.
Oh, stop picking on
We're not
me.
picking on it.
I wanted a bazaar. I was going to bake a delicious cake, too. But no, you have to insist on a bowling tournament.
Okay, I'll bowl without my hop, skip, and jump.
Attention, everybody. We have so many entries, we've just decided to start the tournament right away.
Well, how do they expect me to bowl? My bowling ball won't be here till 3 o'clock, and I can't use my hop, skip, and jump.
Oh, Ozzie, dear, please don't make a scene about
But,
it.
Harriet, that's not fair.
I know, dear, but please.
I
don't-
refuse to bowl.
Oh, Ozzie, please, don't disrupt the tournament. Remember your college code, dear, sporting to the end.
Okay, I'll do it for you, Harriet, but I won't consider this a regular tournament. I'll just bowl an exhibition.
That's right, dear. You go out there and make an exhibition of yourself.
Hey, Oz! Oz, what's this I hear about you?
I got a chance to win, Thorny, not in the individual play, but in the family match.
Oh, great work. What's the score?
Well, if Pedrick missed this last pin, he and his wife will only have a 9-point lead on it if she doesn't change the rules.
Let's hope he misses.
Gee, if I only had my Adam ball here, I'd have been way out in front in the husband's match. If I could have used my hop, skip, and jump.
Oh, look. There goes Pedrick's last ball.
Oh.
Give me, Oz! He missed!
Okay, dear, it's up to you. I know you can do it. Well, go ahead, dear. Everyone's watching.
All you need is a strike or a spare, Oz.
Okay, here goes.
He's really got great form, Harriet. Look how he lifts that ball out of the rack. Very professional. Notice how he uses the rosin rag. Great form.
Now watch him bowl.
Oh, good heavens. He's back to that rumba again. Here, hey!
Oh! Should I open my eyes now?
What a tough break, Oz. You only got 8 pins.
Well, then I still have a chance. I could get them on... Oh, no.
Yeah, a 7-10 split.
What's that?
You see the end pins in the back row across the alley from each
The
other.
shot is practically impossible to make.
Oh, David!
Here I am, Pop. Here's your special ball.
Well, you're just in time, David. What took you so long?
Well, you see, when we took the ball out of the oven, it was too hot, so we had to put it in the refrigerator.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Gee, you never put bowling balls in the refrigerator.
Well, give me the ball anyway. Oh, it's cold.
Mr. Nelson, will you please stop breathing on the ball and bowl? We're waiting for you.
Okay, Harriet, I still have a chance if I can hit that left pin on the right side and knock it all the way over to the right pin.
Good luck, old man.
Well, here goes. Hey, it's splitting. My atom ball is split. It's both pins. We win. Both pins.
Oh, one pin from each half of the ball. Then the wire to wrist.
I have been all through the rule book, and there's no mention of a ball splitting. Well, naturally not. It's never happened before.
Okay, I tell you what I'll do. I'll make a deal with you. I'll roll the whole frame over again, but you've got to let me use my hop, skip, and jump approach.
Well, very well, Mr. Nelson. Under the circumstances, I'll agree to that.
It's a deal. Where's that ball I've been using all evening, Harriet?
Is this the one?
No,
This one?
I don't think so.
Well, what's the difference? They're all practically alike.
Okay. As long as I can use my approach. Let me have it.
Hey, wait. Isn't that thumb hole a little tight?
No, this will be all right.
Quiet, everybody. Mr. Nelson is being given another chance.
All right, folks, stand back. Give him room.
Good luck, dear.
Here goes. Hey!
Ozzie, let go of the ball!
I can't! He made it! It's a strike! Ozzie wins head first!
Is it anything serious, Doctor?
Oh, he'll recover in a day or two. Just keep him quiet.
Oh, what happened? Where am I?
Now, lie still. You're home.
Don't try to move, dear.
Well, Harriet, the tournament.
We won, dear. There was some argument at first, but the rules committee decided you should get the loving cup.
Oh, it's pretty, isn't it?
They thought at first you made the strike with your head, but there was no bump on it, so the ball must have hit first.
Oh, that's good.
And in view of everything else, they decided you ought to have some sort of victory.
Harriet, something's wrong with my arm. I can't lift it.
Oh, don't worry about that, dear. As soon as the swelling goes down, they'll take the bowling ball off of it.
You've been listening to the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
Harriet,
Yeah?
do you realize how many good books we have here that we never even look at?
I suppose. There's an awful lot of good reading in magazines, though, these days.
Oh, sure, if you read the right magazines.
Here's some worthwhile reading right here. The Solid Silver with Beauty That Lives Forever is International Sterling.
Solid Silver with Beauty That Lives Forever is International Sterling. From Hollywood, International Silver Company, creators of International Sterling, present the amusing transcribed adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring America's favorite young couple, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears, and once upon a time, there were 4 Nelsons. There still are, in fact. They live at 1847 Rogers Road. The Nelsons, that is. Their names are Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. At this very moment, Ozzie, the Papa Bear, Nelson, is rummaging through the big bookcase in the living room.
Yes, sir, man is a confused animal.
What did you say?
Oh, Harriet. I didn't hear you come into the room.
Did the book salesman finally go?
Yeah, he left a few pamphlets with me. He's a very interesting fellow, you know, alert.
Alert to what?
Oh, to the dangers of modern living and that kind of thing. We're moving awful fast, you know. Man is a confused animal. Doesn't know how to think anymore.
How about women?
Same thing. We rush through life missing half the best things. For instance, look at all the good books we have here, and I'm not even familiar with the titles of half of them. Here's one I haven't even seen before.
What's that?
This booklet. The Romance of Dirt. Where'd we get this?
It came with a vacuum cleaner.
See, in the old days, people took time to reflect. They'd go out under a tree and think things over. They had more intellectual curiosity. Nowadays, as I said before, man is a confused animal.
I thought the salesman said that.
Well, he did, but it's very expressive. What kind of reading do we get these days? Look at the kids. Movies, comic books, radio, now television. No wonder they're confused.
Hi, Mom. Pop.
Oh, hello, boys.
How was the picture?
Gee, it was swell. Especially when the old man got stabbed.
Ricky, get up off the floor.
How about when the mother drinks the poison?
Well, now, what kind of a picture was that?
It was really swell. A lot of murders.
Oh, wait a minute, boys. Look, I have no objection to you going to moving pictures. But can't you pick out something else beside this bloodthirsty junk? People getting murdered, taking poison. Why the trash they write nowadays?
What was the name of the picture, David?
Hamlet.
Well, as I say, I have no objection to you going to the movies, but I don't want you to lose sight of the fact that we have a lot of wonderful books here at home. They're just as interesting as any movie. Every one of these books is a fascinating story of some sort. You get something out of every one of them. Harry, just pick any book out at random and let me read a passage. Any book at all.
Here you are, dear.
No, thanks. Always empty dust bag after use. What? Some days you just can't win. Hiya, Thorny.
Oh, hi, Oz.
Where have you been keeping yourself all day?
Well, I've just been browsing through a few books, Oz. You know, we don't do enough of that these days.
Well, that's exactly the way I feel, Thorny. It's a dangerous age we're living in. Not like the old days.
Yeah, man had more intellectual curiosity in those days. He learned things for himself. But nowadays he's a confused animal.
He came to your house, too. You know, there's a lot in what he said, though, Thorny. Things are different now, especially for the kids. See, they don't get the good old-fashioned solid stuff that we used to read.
You're right as rain, Oz.
Gosh, Thorny, remember Moby Dick, David Copperfield, Ivanhoe, the poems of Byron, Keats, and Shelley?
Delightful.
The kids don't know what that means nowadays. They're so busy with comic books and shows and radio and everything. See how well I remember lying in bed late at night with the light on under the covers, reading Treasure Island.
Really, Oz? That was my favorite book.
Really?
The Rover Boys at Treasure Island.
No. I don't mean the Rover Boys. I mean just plain Treasure Island.
Oh?
Anyway, the Rover Boys never went to Treasure Island.
Oh, you're wrong, Oz. The father was lost there, remember? He was looking for a treasure.
No, Thorny. That was Uncle Randolph, and it wasn't Treasure Island. It was Africa. I remember they found a strange letter from the old sea captain.
Now, wait a minute, Oz. You're all mixed up. Uncle Randolph was back in New York State putting the squeeze on Josiah Crabtree after the squabble about Sam Baxter.
You mean Dan Baxter, the son of Arnold Baxter, the town scoundrel.
Okay, but it was Arnold who gummed up the Treasure Island expedition.
They never went to Treasure Island, Thorny. And even if they did, Arnold Baxter couldn't possibly have gummed it up. He was in jail at the time.
Jail? Now, wait a minute.
He got 6 months for trying to boil fun-loving Dick in hot tar.
Fun-loving Dick. That shows how much you know, Oz. Sam was the fun-loving rover. Dick was the elder rover, engaged to the widow Stanhope's beautiful daughter, Dora.
Well, maybe you're right about that. But they never went to Treasure Island. It was Africa.
Treasure Island.
Africa.
Treasure Island.
Africa.
Treasure Island.
Here's the juvenile section, Harriet.
You sure they have the Rover Boys?
Oh, yeah, I phoned the librarian. Under an assumed name, of course. Let's see. Standish, Stoddard, Thompson.
Where?
Right up on the top shelf, see? Arthur M. Winfield. Gee, they've got them all. The Rover Boys on the river,
In the mountains? On land and sea?
At Treasure Island?
Where?
No, I'm only kidding.
Gee, I don't think I can reach up that far.
You better get a stool.
I'll be right back. Stool or a chair, maybe. Oh, yeah. Pardon me, you're not reading this big book, are you? I'd like to borrow it a minute. Oh, this is really heavy.
Now all you need is another book to climb up on that one.
Yeah. Steady me now, yeah.
You got it?
Yeah. Take a look at it while I take back this unabridged encyclopedia or whatever it is. Boy, this is heavy. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Well, hello there, Mr. Nelson.
Pardon? Oh, yes. You're Miss Kaiser, Ricky's mathematics teacher.
No, I'm Miss Fraser, David's English teacher. This is a pleasant surprise. It isn't often we meet one of the fathers at the library.
Well, I just came down here to settle a little friendly discussion with my neighbor, Mr. Thornberry.
Oh, about Sir Henry Parkinson?
Sir Henry Parkinson?
Yes, his history of the Peloponnesian Wars. The book you have there.
Well,
I know. You're just like the others.
Am I?
You're a little ashamed of yourself, aren't you?
Well,
Well, why should you be?
Oh, you know how it is, Miss Fraser.
Not at all. If you have an honest intellectual curiosity, you should be proud of it, not ashamed. You're obviously interested in Greek history. Now, why not admit it?
Oh, no, it's not exactly that. As I said, Mr. Thornberry and I had a little discussion. I came down here to do a little research.
Of course. You wanted to brush up a little. Matter of fact, I have to admit I'm a wee bit rusty on the Peloponnesian Wars myself. How long since you've read it?
Well, it's hard to say.
Bet you haven't opened it since college.
Probably longer than that.
Well, the important thing is that you still have the interest. That's what true intellectual curiosity gives us, Mr. Nelson. The hungry mind.
Ozzie, now that you...
Oh, hello there. How are you, Miss Fraser? Well, just fine, Mrs. Nelson. I was just complimenting your husband on his intellectual curiosity.
Harriet, I think we'd better be running along now. We have some errands to do.
That's fine. Do you want to take the book out, or you can...
No, I have it right here, you see.
What?
The Peloponnesian Wars. You know, the book Thorny and I were discussing, Sir Henry Parker House.
Parkinson.
Parking lot. Well, goodbye, Miss Fraser.
Goodbye, Mr. Nelson. Mrs. Nelson.
Goodbye, Miss Fraser. There's no doubt about it. Man is a confused animal.
Listen to this, Harriet. The causes of the Peloponnesian Wars are understandably complex. In that Potidea, a Dorian town on the western promontory of Thrace, was induced to revolt with the support of the Macedonian king Perdiccas, formerly an Athenian ally.
Think of that.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Holy smokes, Pop. Where did you get that big book?
At the library, David. It's a book on Greek history.
That's the thickest book I've ever saw.
Well, it covers a lot of territories. It's all about the Peloponnesian Wars.
That must have been some fight, boy.
Well, it includes a lot of the history of the times, of course.
When are you going to start reading it?
Oh, I don't know. There's no hurry. It's a 120-day book. Hello?
Mr. Nelson?
Yes?
This is Miss Fraser.
Oh, hello, Miss Fraser.
You know, I thought after I got home this afternoon, there was something I should have mentioned to you at the library, Mr. Nelson. You seem to have such an active interest in worthwhile things.
Oh, well...
We've scheduled a PTA discussion tomorrow night at the school on proper books for school children. I thought you might like to appear on the panel with us.
Why, I'd be delighted, Miss Fraser.
Wonderful.
What is it, Ozzie?
You'd like to have
I'm going to talk about books for school children.
whenever possible.
Yes, Miss Fraser. That'll be just fine.
Good. I was a little afraid, of course, that you might think the subject was sort of elementary.
Well, it's not exactly my specialty, like Sir Henry.
Yes, I know. subject change.
What was that?
We are going to discuss the Peloponnesian Wars.
Yeah. I don't think I got that last quite clearly.
I said we're going to discuss the Peloponnesian Wars. When I told the committee you were especially interested in Greek history, they wouldn't hear of anything else.
Miss Fraser, I think this would be a good time to let you in on a little joke.
No, you can't get out of it. We're depending on you. With your vast knowledge of the subject, it's going to be an exciting evening.
Especially when you chase me out of the auditorium.
We won't feel bad if you outshine us.
No, you don't understand.
I understand that modesty must be overcome by firmness. We'll expect you at the school tomorrow night at 8:30. Goodbye, Mr. Nelson.
What's the matter, dear? You look like you've been hit by a rock.
Pardon me a minute.
Where are you going?
I think I'll go up to my room and have a good cry.
What has Ozzie Nelson got himself into this time? Oh, I sure don't envy him. Standing up there in front of the PTA, giving a speech about the early Greeks and the Peloponnesian Wars. Gosh. Now, if they wanted a few words about the subject of international sterling, why, I'd be glad to contribute. I'd get right up and I'd say, did you know that the international sterling pattern of your choice, in the same substantial weight and the same superb quality, costs no more today than it did in 1944? Did you know that the prices of beautiful international sterling haven't gone up 1 penny in 5 years? And did you know you can save about $20 by getting 8 place settings in any one of several lovely international sterling patterns rather than some other sterling? That's 8 place settings, 8 each of knives, forks, teaspoons, salad forks, soup spoons, and butter spreaders. And remember, this is international sterling, the loveliest solid silver in the world. So see it tomorrow. It's the solid silver with beauty that lives forever. Famous international sterling. Well, it's only 26 hours until the showdown in the school library. The Nelson household is tense with expectancy as its hero marshals his forces to meet the challenge. The clock has just struck 6:30.
Read 50 pages an hour. If the book is, say, 500 pages, it's finished in 10 hours. How many pages in the book? Can you see there?
3,296.
Oh, it's probably less than that if you don't count all the footnotes and if you skip the descriptive passages and get right to the dialogue, you see. Second line. I can read as fast as 75 pages an hour. That cuts it down. 75 into 3,290 is 1 and 4. Carry the 7. Time out for dinner. 6.
How's it figure out?
According to these calculations, I'll be finished sometime next Wednesday.
The clock strikes 8. Ozzie's knowledge-hungry mind is eagerly devouring the text of the great book.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, Harriet. Of course, it goes a little slowly at first until you get into it. It's strange there aren't more people interested in this type of thing.
What do you mean?
Well, I noticed the last time this book was borrowed was December 1910.
Are you only on page 8? My goodness, the discussion is tomorrow night. How you doing, Pop?
Pretty good, David. I'm on page 8.
You sure can read fast, Pop.
Well, there's a lot of meat in this stuff once you get into the interesting part. Here, just listen to this. It reads almost like modern fiction. After Herodotus had resided for some 7 or 8 years in Samos, events occurred in his native city which induced him to return thither. The tyranny of this fellow here. had gone from bad to worse, and at last he was expelled. See, now, stuff like that, you just can't put the book down.
I can't even pick it up.
Still wonderful reading. Now, look right here. The city of Epidamus stands at the right of the entrance of the Ionic Gulf.
I'll answer it, Mom.
I'll go with you.
Well, Harry, where are you going?
Wait for me. I don't want to hear any more either.
Ricky, you might as well stay here. It won't hurt you to listen to some of this. The place is a colony from Corcyra, founded by Phelleus, the son of Eratocleides, who had been summoned for the purpose from the mother country.
Pop?
Yes?
Isn't it time for me to go to bed?
If you'll just listen carefully, you might find this very, very interesting.
Careful. Out of the way, Ricky.
What's that?
The man from the library brought this over in a jeep.
What in the world is it?
The History of the Peloponnesian Wars by Sir Henry Parkinson.
Well, that's the book I've got here.
No, dear. You've just got Volume 1. This is Volume 2.
Volume 2? You shouldn't have tried to carry that by yourself, Harry. That's too heavy. Why didn't you let David help you?
David? He's got his hands full with Volumes 3 and 4. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, good for you. Page 27 already.
Yeah, but I got a lucky break. I just had 15 pages of maps. And so the Spartans sent to Athens no formal declaration of war, but rather sought to create some specious casus belli. Harriet, would you mind answering the door, Belly? Intending to inflame the existing hostilities against Pericles in Athens by implicating him in the curse pronounced on the murders of Cyclones.
My fellow scout.
Oh, Thorny, what are you doing over here?
Let it never be said old Thornberry didn't come prepared. We got to bone up, Oz. Burn the midnight oil. Where do I put him?
What have you got there?
What have I got? Great thing pulling me in on that discussion tomorrow night. It's going to be fun, though. There we are. I cleaned out the shelf down at the library. All 8 of them.
8 of what?
The Rover Boys.
Rover Boys?
Well, sure. Miss Fraser called and asked if I'd like to sit in.
And she said the discussion was about the Rover Boys?
Sure.
Well...
Excuse me, dear. Thorny, can you remember exactly what Miss Fraser said to you on the phone?
Why, sure. She said Oz was conducting a discussion on the Rover Boys.
She said Rover Boys?
Let's see. Well, maybe she didn't exactly say Rover Boys, but she said the book I was discussing with Mr. Nelson this afternoon. Well, what else could it be?
Thorny, maybe you'd better sit down.
What's the matter?
Ozzie, you tell him. I'll go make some coffee.
Thorny, old gray-headed friend.
I don't have gray hair.
You will. Thorny, what do you know about the Peloponnesian Wars?
Oh, I have the layman's knowledge. Absolutely nothing. What's that got to do with the Rover Boys?
The discussion tomorrow night is about the Peloponnesian Wars.
Oz, how can anybody say Peloponnesian into one phone and have it come out of the other phone Rover Boys?
Calm down, Thorny. You're just getting panicky. Now, all we have to do is read through these 4 fascinating volumes. Now, here's Volume 2. Just prop your feet up on Volume 3.
The unsatisfactory character of the Athenian Peloponnesian coalition.
Skim, Thorny. Forget the fine print.
Oz, it's all fine print.
What have you got there on Callicratidas?
Just a second. Oh, born in Volume 2, died in Volume 4.
Peloponnesian commanders encouraged their men after this fashion, gathering them. Ended the 4th year of the war, of which Thucydides was the historian.
Well, how's it going, fellas?
No, very nicely.
Well, very interesting, yeah. Once you get into it, it's not bad. Moves right along if you push hard enough.
What's the matter, Harriet?
I think you're a couple of phonies.
Well, Harriet, how can you say a thing like that?
Ask us anything reasonable about the Peloponnesian Wars, and we'll give you the answer like that.
Okay, who won?
That's not a reasonable question.
She's got a point there, Oz. We better look it up. They might hit us with it tomorrow night.
Wait a minute. Would you stand by for an important announcement?
Like what?
Miss Fraser phoned. The discussion's been called off.
Called off? Oh, what a disappointment. Isn't that awful, Thorny?
Do you think if I coaxed hard enough, I could talk you into going to the Bijou? There's a very good picture.
No, I'll get my coat.
Oz, think what you're doing. If we leave this room, we're deserters. Where's your intellectual curiosity?
You don't want to go to the movies? You'd rather stay here?
Well, of course I would. I happen to love literature. I have no desire to go to the Bijou tonight.
It's a very good picture, Thorny.
I know. I've seen it. Now, look at this wonderful reading material, Oz. Can you leave this? Think of the adventures that lie between these covers.
Thorny's right, Harriet. I'm afraid my hunger for this good reading is a little stronger.
Are you serious?
Well, of course I am. Shall we begin, Thorny?
We shall. You can read the Rover Boys on land and sea. I'll take the Rover Boys in the mountains.
Ozzie, are you just coming to bed?
Yes, Harriet, go back to sleep.
What time is it?
It's pretty late. Darn Thorny, I couldn't get him to go home.
Ozzie, look at the clock. It's 5:15.
Darn clock with its luminous face.
Ozzie Nelson, the idea of reading the Rover Boys until almost 5 in the morning.
Well, it wasn't my fault. I wanted to quit at 4 o'clock, but Thorny's such a big kid. We settled the argument as to which one is the fun-loving rover.
Well, please tell me so I can go to sleep with a clear mind.
Well, remember, Thorny said Sam was, and I said Dick was. Thorny was wrong. It was Tom.
Okay, now you please go to sleep.
Well, who could that be? Hello?
Hello, Oz?
Thorny, what do you want?
I'm having a little trouble. Would you put Harriet on? I want her to talk to my wife.
What's the matter, Thorny?
I don't know, Oz. I keep telling her over and over. But somehow she just won't believe I was up all night with the Rover Boys.
Ozzie and Harriet will be back in just a moment. Gosh, let it be stated right here that I, Vern Smith, on the occasion of my next visit to the library, will have nothing whatsoever to do with Sir Henry Parkinson and his history of the Peloponnesian Wars. And that goes for the Rover Boys, too.
Well, how about a Life magazine, Mr. Smith? Would you look at that?
Well, I will if there's a picture of what I think there is in it. Like in this week's issue, International Sterling's beautiful wild rose pattern, right?
Right. And that's the silver for me. I knew it the minute I saw it.
Oh, that's not surprising either. Because there's something about International Sterling's wild rose pattern that seems to hold every bit of romance and enchantment. All the loveliness a girl has ever known. And even the picture will show you what an exquisitely created design wild rose is. Fragile, silken wild rose petals caught and held forever on a gleaming silver shaft. Wild Rose is truly a bride's pattern, with grace and delicacy in every line.
I know. And I'm going to be a bride next week. Golly, what could be more perfect? Me with my very own International Sterling in the Wild Rose pattern.
That's the kind of a love story that never grows old. International Sterling. It's just made for brides, for all women who want their homes to be homes of loveliness, of dignity and shining pride. And don't forget that International Sterling patterns are still the same superb quality, the same substantial weight, and the same wonderful price as in 1944. That's why so many women choose it.
International Sterling, the solid silver with beauty that lives forever. It's my pleasure at this time to introduce to you the West Coast editor of Radio Mirror Magazine, Miss Ann Daggett.
Thank you. Radio Mirror Magazine has just completed a nationwide popularity poll of its readers. It is my privilege to present this scroll to the couple voted the best husband and wife team on the air. Congratulations, Ozzie and Harriet.
Tune in next week to another adventure of Ozzie and Harriet, produced and transcribed in Hollywood, and starring Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Hilliard.
And remember, the solid silver with beauty that lives forever is International Sterling.
Yes, Harriet, the solid silver with beauty that lives forever is International Sterling.
Appearing in support of Ozzie and Harriet were David and Ricky Nelson, John Brown, Lois Corbett, and yours truly, Vern Smith. Original music was composed and conducted by Billy May.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
Thank you for listening to and showing your support for my podcast. If you would like to receive notifications of when new episodes are posted, please subscribe to my channel. Subscriptions are 100% free, and they really help me get an idea of how I'm doing. Well, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, wish you well, and as always, peace.